basically, if you talk to all the famous current American animators, like the good ones, they say the opposite of what you're saying. I mean, they have great respect for Japanese animation, as anyone does all over the world. I mean, there's great animation coming out of the United States. There's great animation coming out of Korea. There's great animation coming out of Japan. Wow, how can you lump everything up? It's so stupid. I mean, your video on Anime Hate reveals your basic lack of all knowledge of some of the greatest animation ever created. That's cell animation from the 1980s to mid-90s from Japan. I mean, your argument about movement, it lacks the whole concept of natural flow of movement and the basic skill of the animators involved. I mean, you're talking about these certain points and you don't talk about other points of animation. It just shows that you're full bullshit. Now, I can back up my points very easily. Just get your biased head out of the sand and watch these few movies. And if you know anything at all about animation, these should shut you the fuck up. Because basically your points are ridiculous. They're stupid and biased. Now the first movie you should watch is Lupin III, The Castle of Cagliostro. It's a groundbreaking animation at its time. They were doing animation techniques that were so impressive that your great American animators basically copied it to make a Disney movie. But like I said, there's America influenced Japan, and now Japan's influencing America. It's so stupid. There's great animators and there's shitty animators everywhere. I mean, your points are retarded. I mean, watch Akira. You want frame rate and movement? That movie is superior to almost anything I've seen. It's a masterpiece. If you know anything about animation and movement, as you say, tough guy, watch Akira. I feel like punching you in the face. Anyways, also watch Macross. Do you remember Love? That is a masterpiece. Watch these three movies, and maybe you can shut the fuck up about animation being inferior. It's not inferior in any way. Now, I agree with you that there's good American animation, and there's also good animation all over the world. But to lump it all up, and to lump all Japanese animation up into one group and then say, this side sucks and this side's good, it's not only stupid, it's biased, and it's totally unbacked up. I mean, in your video you mentioned the bad anime, but you forget to mention all the horrid American animation. Like, come on. Now take a show like He-Man, for instance. Now the animation is horrible. Now take a show like the 1980s Astro Boy, which came out 3 years before He-Man, mind you, and it's leaps and bounds superior in every technical way, animation-wise. Like, watch the two together and you'll be amazed. And take your Thundercats. Yeah, Thundercats has good animation. In the beginning, you want to know why? Because they got Japanese animators to do the opening. Yeah, you made a few good points, that there's good animation in the West as well, and you pointed out that, you know, Japan was influenced by America, and that's good, that's true. But you forgot to point out, like I said, the great influence Japanese animation has on recent American animators, and you just read interviews. If you actually read any animation magazines, you'll see this is true. And if you want to make your point that anime sucks, you need to at least know about anime from the 1960s, maybe the 50s, all the way to 2008 to back it up. You obviously don't. I mean, the fact that you point out that Dragon Ball Z, I'm Canadian, we say Z here, is the oldest anime ever, just proves your knowledge and you're playing one-sided ignorance, and it overshadows all your good points. So, from a fan of all animation from all over the world, I'm not going to give you kudos like some of my fellow anime podcaster and reviewers did. I don't know why they are. Some of those good guys I give props to, but I don't know why they're saying, yeah, you have good points, because I think you're full of shit. I'm just going to say that you need to know your shit before you're going to slang it. Because for some of us who actually know about Japanese animation, not just the mid-90s stuff that you watched before your balls dropped, your video lacks all credentials. So basically, yeah, I'm a fan of American animation, but I'm also a fan of Japanese animation. And when you say it sucks, and then you make these biased points, it just shows that you're a fucking moron. Maybe learn something about anime before you open your mouth. Okay, tough guy? Go fuck yourself.